Here in Milwaukee, opening day baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the San Francisco Giants, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
And now,
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Ethan Blackburn.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
No ball, two strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lowry makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing. But that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Keith Bryant, batting with one down, takes a strike. And a foul ball. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Fouls it back with two strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one almost got him. Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith, the next Giant to hit. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. He was late there, strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Perez getting ready to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
2 outs. And another ball.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And on the hill, Johnny Coley. What do we need to know here?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Outside, and the count even 1-1. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next for Milwaukee, Justin Brown, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. On the inside corner for a strike. Coley, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Juan Munoz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Saldana leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Out to short, Mendick. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
2 on, 1 out. Lowry now at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a pitch. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
A little bit low, and it's a full count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Martin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Chopped on the ground. Mendick. High throw to first, and he can't reach it.
Shortstops have to make some pretty difficult throws across the field sometimes. Might have tried to put a little too much behind that one, but clearly he got under the throw. Didn't stay on top. Not a good release point, and it just took off on him.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Martin, the next to hit. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And now it's even up.
Could use a ground ball here.
1 strike.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that one is lifted in the air. And no one can get there. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
1 out. Runner at second. Maeda digs in now. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
The count.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the air, left field, down the line. And it falls. Coming home. He will score.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
1 down. Lewis Guy getting ready to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Check swing, called strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Pickoff throw. Maeda back on a dive. Next offering is in for a strike. Fly ball down the line. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup.
Valbuena.
It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Next for the Brewers, Peter Valbuena. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move to the second in Milwaukee. It's the Brewers 4 and the Giants nothing. Back here in
Leading
Milwaukee,
off for the
top of the
Giants,
second.
the
Now it's the shortstop, Danny Mendick. Blackburn back to work. In the dirt, ball one.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Foul ball there. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
That is it. The designated hitter, C.J. Hinojosa.
And now, C.J. Hinojosa. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that one upstairs. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Hit in the air, left field. Brown pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, Joe Brandon. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a laser base hit.
Now batting, the
David
designated
Saldana
hitter,
up now for the Brewers.
Saldana.
He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. That misses. Ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Next offering misses down and away. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Up next for the Brewers.
Now here is Justin Brown.
Justin.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fastball is outside.
Ball, that's out.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
random over at first with one away.
Ball 3. 3-0.
There's a strike, and now 3-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Justin Brown with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And here's the catcher, Juan Munoz. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Swing and a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Johnny Coley done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Here's
San
a new
Francisco,
pitcher from the pen, David Rodriguez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Adam Lowry. Up and in, 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. 1 run across. Munoz around third. The relay throw in there safely.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner at third with 1 gone. Dominic Martin up now for the Brewers. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Into center. That's a hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 8-0. So up next, Philip Maeda doubled his first time. And there's a ball. Rodriguez, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Up the middle, Smith. They get one.
He's out.
Over to first, safe.
He's
Yeah,
good.
they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. Next for Milwaukee, Lewis Guy. He's 0 for 1.
Big time jam right there.
0-1.
I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Fought off foul. 4 runs already in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's to third. And that's a fair ball. Relay to second. Not in time. He's safe. Lewis Guy with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's the third baseman, Peter Valbuena. Grounded out his first time. And that clips the inside corner. Two on, 2 outs. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 8 and the Giants nothing. Back here at American Family Field. On to the third inning. And now Danny Jones.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Joe Random.
So digging in, Joe Random. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one down. Mariano Rosales, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Rosales hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Cuba. High fly ball out to center field. Lowry hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, E. Bryant.
So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Keith Bryant. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
And now 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So 2 on with 2 away. Will Smith, the next Giant to hit, doubled his first time up. High fly ball out into left center field. Brown snags it, and that'll do it. Giants leave a couple, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And we're back. The batter will be the shortstop, Joe Random.
Joe Random.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Saldana.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. So here's the Brewers DH, David Saldana. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And there's the strike. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout.
Now batting.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, the guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Justin Brown up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out.
You're out.
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my boots it.
No, he's safe.
Now batting, shortstop, Danny.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but As a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
And up next for the Giants, Danny Mendick. Popped out and foul ground first time through. That one pushed foul. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. And that's all they'll get. What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Hinojosa swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Ball.
Mendick, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground. Fires to second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. One error in the inning, but nothing more. And midway in the fourth, it's the Brewers 8 and the Giants nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, John Chambie and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Juan Munoz. And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Adam Lowry. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Now
that was
batting,
perfect execution of that
Dominic
curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Dominic Martin up now for the Brewers. On the ground, could be two. Over to Mendick for one. Throw to first, safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just
now
rolled over it. Got the
the
ground
right
ball.
fielder, Philip Maeda.
Now it's the right fielder, Philip Maeda. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And the runner holds. This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. The Brewers up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Goes down looking. Brewers strand one as it remains an 8-0 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ronaldo Starnes. Blackburn back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Danny Jones. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. Hit on the ground to short. Random. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
See, Boo, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Joe Random, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at first, 1 away. And that one's a little bit low. And the count's even at 2. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time. Back to the top of the lineup. And here's the first baseman, Mariano Rosales. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And that one missing low.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Bryant.
Now the third baseman, Keith Bryant. He is struck out and he is walked. Check swing, called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right side, Maeda on the move. And that is that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Brewers 8 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter
Now
retired
batting,
in the 5th.
Third baseman, Peter Valbuena.
Peter Valbuena up now for the Brewers. That one drifts inside. Action in the pen down there. Greg Slater up and throwing. Bassett warming up as well. Just missed.
Ball, that's outside.
1 out, base is empty. And he walked him.
Base, ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
The
Pretty much
batter,
gifted
number
in
8.
first base with a quick
Shortstop,
free pass.
Joe
Man at
Random.
first, Joe Random will hit next. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. They'll throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David
So the batting
Saldana.
order turns over. David Saldana up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. Just missed. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-1.
Line drive. Base hit and a run in to score. So first and second with 1 gone. Justin Brown now at the plate. That one outside. Ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to second, might be 2. Flips it, 1 at second. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher, Juan Munoz.
Juan Munoz up now for the Brewers. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground right side. Smith handles, throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 9 and the Giants nothing. Back here at American Family Field. Top 6. Here's the second baseman, Will Smith.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
0-1 down. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
The batter, the center fielder.
Man at first, nobody out. Emilio Perez, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Perez, in his second season, just 19 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And the lefty with the 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Maeda settles under this one, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Danny Mendick.
Danny Mendick, the next Giant to hit. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Grounds 1 to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And the batter now, C.J. Hinojosa. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1.
1 strike. Ball, that pitch is up.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That to right. Maeda makes the catch. 2 down.
The catcher, number 41, Ronaldo Starnes.
And up next for San Francisco, Ronaldo Starnes. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next
Ball
pitch
one.
misses, and the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Struck him out looking. Giants leave a couple, and they're down 9-0. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Adam Lowry. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been good in those high pressure moments, and they've come through with 7 hits with runners in scoring position. That's pretty awesome.
Swing and a pop-up. Mendick hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Brewers, the second baseman, Dominic Martin.
Next to hit, Dominic Martin. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Jones right there to make the grab. And there's
Now
2 away.
The right fielder, Philip Maeda.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Philip Maeda.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Out to center. Perez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Danny Jones.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That just misses, and that's ball 1. Pulls that one foul. That's inside.
That's inside.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one fouled off. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up.
Ball 1.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Solid.
Rosales, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit.
Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Bottom of the seventh,
Leading
and
off
now the
for
first baseman, Louis Guy.
Louis Guy.
Out towards right center field. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning. Peter Valbuena
Now
digs
batting,
in now.
Third baseman, Peter Valbuena.
First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. David Rodriguez departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the bump, Cameron Tebow.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So they're at the corners now. Joe Brandom up now for the Brewers. Double play ball to second. There's one, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
So now here's the DH, David Saldana. And the first offering is not close. Two outs. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Michael Daly getting ready to go. Ornelas also getting ready. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Two balls, two strikes.
That's towards center. Perez. And that is that. So it's one run, two hits, no errors, and no one left on. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Brewers 10 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Brewers,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Joe Ibar.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off for the
Keith
Giants,
Bryant
the third baseman,
getting ready to
Keith
hit. And a little
Bryant.
something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And first offering is fouled off. Ibar, a former All-Star. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a curve misses outside. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up. Random. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the second baseman, Will Smith.
And now here is Will Smith. And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen. Claude Ritchie, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. De La Rosa, the lefty, warming up as well. The Brewers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Emilio Perez.
So a man at first. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Emilio Perez. Top of the zone for a called strike. Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round.
The batter, the shortstop,
and digging in for San Francisco, Danny Mendick. First pitch misses. Smith off of first with 2 away. Out there to center. Lowry on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 10 and the Giants nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Justin Brown. Tebow back to work. Ball 1 low. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. And that one cutting but missing down low. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Perez tracks it down for the out.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Munoz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And it's 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the inside corner, and a full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate.
Now
2 strikes. So the pitcher hoping for a bit of a mistake, and
I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. Swing and a slow roller. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they're still in front 10-0. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the DH, C.J. Hinojosa. Ibar measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nelson Garcia appears to be getting loose. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
0-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the outside corner, got him looking. At the plate, Ronaldo Starnes. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Just missed.
Ball, that's inside.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
And up next for the Giants, Danny Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Starnes stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Well, when you've got a guy playing out of position, you'll see plays like this. That should have been a double play, but the feed to second took way too long. It's hard to blame the guy since he didn't ask to be penciled in at that spot.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for San Francisco, Joe Brandon. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.